Hello guys, welcome back to Hopeful Happenings. Today is a two-part series about how to grow your Instagram platform. I'm joining with the amazing Brittany Wang. She's a great friend and support to me and so many other writers. And she'll be covering an in-depth view on how Instagram Live can help you grow your Instagram following. So after we're done, head on over to her channel to see her video and subscribe to her channel. I'll have all the links down below. Now let's go on to the video. There are three main things that you want to remember when growing your Instagram platform. Be engaging, be consistent, and be yourself. So let's talk about the first one, engage. In order to receive love on social media, you kind of need to give love first. So engage, appreciate the people who take the time to follow you and to see your adventure. Like people's posts, comment on them, subscribe to them, like reach out and get to know these people. I think it's a lot more valuable to have like maybe 1,000 people who really care about what you're doing and they're all friends with you versus having like 10,000 people and you don't know any of them. It's not all about the numbers. I found that the writing community is full of people who are friendly, who want to support each other. They want to go through this with each other. Put yourself out there so that you can meet these kind of people and so that you can be that person to them as well. The other way that you can engage is through your own account. So when you post questions, tell people stories about your life, then ask them a question. Do polls. Instagram Live is an incredible feature and Brittany will be talking about that. So stories, just use your account to be a way to talk to other people. And my last suggestion for engaging is to also take advantage of hashtags. Hashtags are how people can find you. I would suggest that you use all 30 hashtags that Instagram allows you to have. Put maybe a couple in your initial post, and then I like to post some in a separate comment afterwards so it doesn't block up my whole feed. Use hashtags that fit what your account is about. My second suggestion is consistency. Consistency could be probably one of the main reasons why people fall through because it's hard to be consistent. And I'm talking about consistency not just in how often you post, but also in what your Instagram feed is about. Inconsistent posts make people not want to follow you because they don't really know what they're gonna get when they follow you, and they don't like that. Let me first address theme. You need to create a vision for your Instagram. Create a theme, something that you will post about and only post about. And if you've in the past posted about random things like what your dog ate that morning or what your baby did, and it has nothing to do with your theme, which in my case would have been writing, then get rid of it. Now, if you can tie in a picture of your dog and how it relates to your writing, then that would stay consistent with your theme and that's fine. A lot of people have taken this one step further with their themes, and every single picture that they post looks pretty much the same. Maybe they always use the same background, or maybe they always use the same filter. These are good things. They're not always necessary, but they definitely will boost your following. When deciding your theme, don't choose too many areas to cover. When you cover too much, you lose credibility. The exception to this rule is Instagram stories. If you want to post something that has nothing to do with your theme and it's just like something funny that you saw or something random, that would go in your stories. The other thing you want to be consistent about is how often you post. It does not matter how often you post as long as it's consistent. So for some people that means every single day. For others, that could mean twice a day, once maybe in the morning and once at night. For some other people, that could be only once a week. It's completely up to you. I would suggest though, if your goal is to build a higher following, then the more often you post, the better. Because if people don't see you often, they're gonna forget about you, and you don't want them to forget about you. So I post once a day and that's worked for me. Keep in mind, if you want to post less often, then the unwritten rule is that less often means better quality. So make sure your pictures are top-notch. And lastly, to grow your Instagram platform, be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else, just be you. The right people will find you and follow you. The wrong people won't. And believe me, when it comes to using social media to help engage in a community such as the writing community, you want people that actually know you and care about you, because those are the kind of people that are going to care about your book. Also, side note, big companies look for people that can help promote their products, and they only look for people who have that original spark. If you look like someone else, but that someone else is better, then they're gonna pick that person. Just go for it. Go out and connect with people, be yourself, be awesome. You'll see that you'll start finding new friends. If you find you're struggling and you just don't know how to show that you're being yourself on social media, one thing you can do is you can talk about yourself. Post things about like something that you did that day, like how many pages you wrote today, how many words, what are your writing goals, those kind of things. People like to read, they like to get to know you. If your life is really busy, even if your life isn't busy, I would still suggest that you plan out your posts in advance. I suggest 2 weeks in advance. Plan out what pictures you're going to use, what you want to say about each one, and when you're going to post. It really takes the stress off of coming up with creative things every day if you plan in advance. There you have it, guys. That's 3 main tips to growing your Instagram platform. Be engaging, be consistent, and be yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to head on over to Brittany Wang's channel for her take on Instagram Live. I'll see you next week. Bye!